your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a stake pit in this one. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense takes the field to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this. Wasting no time taking a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Under fire. And incomplete on the deep ball. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from... He'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And I with options here on 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Gage. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
A quick pass to the left.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Encroachment defense. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Skips away from pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Clark. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. To the air on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Howard. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Brings it in down the left side. Running free. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gage. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell into the play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
You know, quarterbacks...
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the third and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
Got the quick pass. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fires left. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Martin. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Going for 6. Touchdown, Nittany. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on second down. Trying play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Martin. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Smith takes the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game,
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Penn State. What a play. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Smith. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini! They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's got it on the right. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. The sure hands. It's Martin. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will... Fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Pulls it in, it's Howard. Oh, he got loose. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Buying some time. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass.
You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Helton. Throws to the back. Hits the open man. There he goes. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Quick release on the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Illinois! Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the...
Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Helton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. He'll take the deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it, turning it on. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he makes a completion, and they're set up and in business at the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. And they can't make the play on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, getting 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. He'll keep it himself.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Makes the grab down the left side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. That big explosive play carries him into plus territory. They'll snap. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. He wants to change this route.